Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to 21 million. I have bad news today, but I also have some good news. So you're gonna have to hang out. I learned something crazy yesterday. I had to take a trip down to Charleston, and on the way back up yesterday, I've been researching. ApeCoin staking. And so on the way back, I was listening to a YouTube video of ApeCoin staking. And I was just listening to it. Obviously, I was driving. I was listening to this man speak. I just went to YouTube real quick at light, Googled ApeCoin staking, or rather in YouTube. I searched it, and I found a video that I thought was, I just picked out the top one. I just started listening to them. So today, when I went on, I was like, you know what, let me Google it. Let me go back on YouTube. Let me watch the video again. Let me, go through these videos and see what I was listening, but I was also frustrated because I was in traffic. So I wanted to, I want to learn more about it. So I wanted to watch them again and start really doing some research on how to and where to go for ApeCoin staking. So I went on, and lo and behold, it was a scam. There was one that was a scam, which kind of freaked me out a little bit because, I wasn't, like I said, I was half paying attention yesterday, but when I really got to listening to it, and then I started clicking around, so I'm just going to share my screen quick. So this is the video that I watched. Like I said, I went to search. It was the first one that popped up. I was like, okay, let me watch this. I'll listen to it in the car. So it says the most profitable ApeCoin staking at 718%, whatever. I know everyone's putting these crazy, headlines to try and get people to clickbait. So it's fine. But today when I got to look at it, I was like, all right. So I was like, bakery swap /ape.com. And I'm like, okay, let me go find, bakery token. So I went to bakery token. I was like, let me go to their website through CoinMarketCap because that's just how I've trained myself. So I go on and I look. Oops, I don't have my VPN on, guys. So I went on. Anyways, I go on, and sure enough, it wasn't on there, ApeCoin. I was like, okay. So I came back to the site, and I went and I clicked this one. So I clicked the link that they had. And sure enough, it's going to let me in because it's not a real site. They don't care that I'm located in the United States. So I click on it, and lo and behold, fake site. Looks identical. It looks identical to Bakery Swap. And they want you to connect your wallet. When you connect your wallet, they're going to take all your funds. So like I usually say, like I say at the end of every episode, be careful out there. The scams are everywhere. And yesterday, 2 days ago, when I started first looking at ApeCoin, I was like, I went on in the first the Google search. It was a sponsored advertisement for Google search, and it was a bad site. It was a scam. So just be careful out there. But let's move along. So let's take a look at the market cap, and then we'll get into the charts, which I know everybody is curious. So we have market caps at over $1 trillion, 24-hour volumes up still, 66 billion, which with the price going down and the volume going up, seems a little bearish to me. Bitcoin dominance at 41%, 41.3. ETH dominance at 18.8, up a little bit. So normally Bitcoin dominance was up a little bit higher. That goes up first, and then that drops down. Alts follow, which we're seeing. Okay. So Bitcoin's at just over $23,000, 2321. Ethereum's at 1657. BNB, $329, holding strong still. That's always going to be a top coin as long as Binance is around and doing well. 39 cents XRP, 39 cents Cardano. Dogecoin's at 9 cents. Polygon's at $1.32. And Litecoin's at $99. I know I've been mentioning the halvening, and actually I pulled an article up that I'll go over in a little bit about that and my real thoughts on Ethereum. So let's take a look at the charts now. Okay, we're going to start a little, not like normal. We're going to go to the monthly. Okay, let's look at the monthly chart real quick. I just want to put everything into perspective. Long term, I believe we're bullish. So I just want to make sure I put that out there before I go ahead. So we have a momentum change. Down here, you have the green dot. Okay, that doesn't happen often. Under that zero line, this line that's here, doesn't happen often. But when it does, that's the beginning. You know, this is it. This is the rally. The only time we dipped right here was because it was COVID. Okay, and listen, a black swan event can happen, and then we could see something like this or worse. But right now, you know, we're looking at green dots and bullish. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, weekly. So we confirmed on the Heikin Ashi last week the blue triangle. Okay, and then also on the regular candles, we confirmed 2 weeks ago the blue triangle. Okay, let's go back to Heikin Ashi. So the Heikin Ashi candles work off of averages, so it's a little bit easier to see, you know, down patterns. Okay, so we have a green momentum dot here on the weekly. We have the momentum trending up. We have it breaking through. It doesn't happen often. It's always at the end, you know, the end of a bear market that we see the momentum change like that. So let's keep on looking. Let's go down to the daily. Let me reset my chart. Okay. So right here, the momentum is very high. Okay, we're due for a correction. It's very high. And I went back. You don't see it at all. It doesn't happen often, the momentum being that high. We had a super bullish January. Okay? But we're still in the green. So the green could go like this and cut down. It's possible. I don't think so. I think on the daily, we're going to see a little bit something like this, and it's going to stay flush. Okay, in my opinion. All right, so there's no alarm here. The alarm really starts around the 8 hour. Okay, so what I have here, I first saw it, let me see. Let me go to the 10 hour. I first saw it really on the 7 hour. Okay, and then I started looking and seeing how far it went. So we have a channel. Okay, we have the channel right here. We have a breakdown. Okay, and we have a denial of reentry. Okay, so we had this similar, we had a wedge, a rising wedge, we had a breakdown, and we had a retest, and this time it went through. Okay, so this is being confirmed as a denial. Reversal. We're going to go down. That's what it seems like. But there's also, if you look here, there's a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so we are going to come down. On the 4 hour, because it's confirmed, I mean, even on the 12 hour, you see the head and shoulder. Show you the shoulder here, the head, second shoulder. We're going to come down. It seems like it. On the 4 hour, hold on. Okay, so on the 4 hour, I have here, I think we're going to see something. I think we're going to touch the Fibonacci level, level 1, right here at 21,472. I think that's going to come down. We're going to close here. We might even see maybe a wick down below. It's possible. Close that CME gap. But those are my thoughts. I think on the short term, we're going to see a little bit of a drawback. But on the grand scheme of things, go back to the weekly, you know, it could be a wick. You know, we could be looking at something like this. like a little wick right here. Boop, little wick. That's all it is. It's going to be a little dip, maybe a little wick down. Nothing big. On the, macro, zooming out. Okay? So let's take a look now. I want to go over a couple articles with you guys. Okay, the first one was Litecoin. I've been talking about that. Is a partnership with MasterCard enough to keep Litecoin price above $100? The Litecoin, short answer, no. Eventually, Litecoin's a dead coin. It's not going anywhere. There's not enough functionality. The whole idea of them being just the silver to build Bitcoin's gold is not enough. But if you want to make a quick buck, the halving's coming up, basically. I'm going to paraphrase this article. Okay, it even says here, it says, such partnership with MasterCard Lightning, the price is often reacted similarly before halving events, which is coming up, I think it's July. So you're going to see a spike in Litecoin, and then it's going to, eventually one of these bear markets, a lot of these coins are going to get crushed. And Litecoin, I think, is going to be one of them. I don't even know, where is it on it used to be a top 3 coin. It's number 14. And little by little, it's going to drop more and more. Next bear market, you're going to see it in the 20s, and eventually in the 40s and 50s and all the way down. So, in my opinion, let's look. Okay, Fluke, or Sign of Life. CryptoPunk and Bored Ape both sell for $1 million. So there was a CryptoPunk, and so 2 of the hottest NFT collections saw sales reaching well over $1 million, with CryptoPunk 5066, a rare zombie, selling for $1.44 million. Listen, any of the NFTs, I know that they're saying that it was declared dead at one point, which probably all crypto gets declared dead during the bear market. But if there is any functionality to any NFTs, they're going to be worth something. So if you have these ape coins, which you have to have an ape coin, you get the rewards for staking are tremendous. There's people making a lot of money on that right now. There's definitely a functionality to it. If they can figure that out. And there's other ones that are going to, NFTs projects that are going to be, have function. The problem is that there's, 90 or 95% of them are just scams. Everyone's scamming everybody. On Twitter, it's crazy, the scams that are going on. And like I just said in the beginning of this episode, with the ApeCoin, the fake bakery swap. So that's my show today, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe. And